What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got another install for you guys. We're going to be installing a front lip on the F30 3 Series. Alright, so what we have today is what I like to call an eBay special. So this is a M-style front lip from eBay. It comes in two pieces. It's the only downside, but this, at the time that I bought this, it was about 55 bucks. There's like tons of sellers you can find on there. Free shipping, 55 bucks. The actual M-style front spoiler, like the one piece, is like $200 to $300. So my car is lowered, as you guys know from the channel. This is my third lip. I've broken two of these already just from hitting roadkill, hitting a curb, trying to get into a driveway, like, you know, low car problems. So in my mind, buying the $50 lip makes a lot more sense than ruining like a $300 lip. So I just keep going through these. Right now, I guess that brings me to $150, like around there spent. So still not even half the price, or right around half the price of the actual lip. So I'm okay doing the eBay style. So I'm going to show you guys how I install this. When you order this, you're going to get the two pieces, the two lip pieces. One thing I like to check for is in the middle here where these connect, one side's going to have this tab. One time I've ordered these, this tab was broken, so just make sure that that tab's good. I contacted the seller, they sent me another one, no problem, so it's not an issue. You're going to get a bag of your screws. There's a couple different lengths in there. There's two short ones that are going to be for connecting the two pieces together, and then you've got the longer ones which are for drilling it up into your bumper. Just a warning up front, you are going to be drilling into the bumper, so if you are worried about damaging the car at all, you know, keeping it stock, maybe don't do this, but it's all on the bottom of this front portion here, so you don't actually see it. And I've done this to a car and sold the car, and they don't check under there to see if there's like screw holes or anything. So if you don't mind having a few holes under your factory bumper, I say go for it. This is a really cool, really cheap way to make the front look a lot better. So I've already got the car up on ramps. Don't ask me why they're backwards. I actually have to jack it up and then set it on the ramps. Then I leave the jacks in there as kind of an extra support, just because, again, the car is so low, I can't get it up the ramps, especially when I add the lip. This lip gets it even lower, and I'm probably gonna break it in a week, but I figured it'd be a cool video, and I miss the look of this lip on here. I feel like it just completes the look of the car. So first thing we're gonna do is I'm going to clean up this whole front portion here with some alcohol, really just the two kind of fins on the side, because that's where the already applied 3M is going to stick to. Once I've got it clean, then we're going to start kind of placing it without sticking the 3M down first. I usually go about this by making sure I get it centered, putting one screw in, double checking both sides. I'll kind of do a few screws and then do the 3M, because if you set that 3M and you get it on there after we've cleaned it with alcohol, it really doesn't want to come back up, and you can kind of break it or mess up your paint. So we don't want to do that. So let me grab some alcohol, some paper towels. We're going to wipe this down really quick. Got the good paper towels, baby. I'm pretty like liberal with the alcohol, just because one, the car is dirty. I haven't washed it yet. It's been raining a lot here. And two, you really want to make sure this thing is clean so that this stuff sticks. And also just underneath, I don't want like whatever crud's been under here, I don't want that to just stay under the car, you know? So one little clean off first, and it'll be good. I guess one nice thing about the lip is it does kind of protect your factory bumper from getting scraped up, so not as many rock chips are going to be happening on this fin here, which that's good. But dust and debris does accumulate behind it, I've noticed, so it doesn't fully stop everything. Just want to make sure this is really nice and smooth so that that 3M can really stick on here. Do the other side. And my advice is to, when you're wiping with alcohol, so this first wipe I did, so I got a lot of black stuff, so I would wipe it again and again until you get a clear paper towel after wiping it. That's how you know it's clean, there's no more crud on there. Do the other side real quick. I think I actually have some adhesive residue on this side from the last lip I had on here. Do not know what kind of bugs and dead stuff I'm touching right now. It's probably fine. That is feeling and looking pretty smooth. So, I think that's good. All right, so the next step is going to be connecting these pieces. So like I said, there's two tabs on there. One's going to go under the other, like that. And they're going to get screwed in from the bottom right here. So I'm going to go ahead and throw those in there. Try not to break that tab. So you can see right here is where I'm talking about. Those two little connecting points. This up here is where you're going to screw it into the car, but you want to make sure that goes in. I guess this one, it's different every time. This one has a little plug right there and only one screw is going to go in to hold them together. So I'm just going to throw one of those small screws in there and that should hold that together, I'm guessing. Let's take out one of the baby ones. Like that. It's the shorter one. Go ahead and line that back up. And that's going to go in here. So right into that. Okay. Should hold those together. Yep. So now we got our one lip piece. Be careful with it. It is kind of flimsy. Again, eBay. So you'll see there's three little support braces in the middle section. They each have two screw holes. That's where we're going to drill into the body. And then down here underneath this fin part, you'll see there's a couple more. So let me get a better angle. I'm going to start fitting this to the car and show you what that looks like. All right, so basically what I'm going to do is I've still got the backing on my adhesive strips in there. So those aren't going to stick to the car yet. I'm going to throw this up and just kind of dry fit it. Okay, so just kind of got it dry fit now. And you'll see this is going to go up into there, those onto there. That's kind of how it's going to sit. So you're getting another like 1.5 inches, 2 inches of low, which in my case isn't the best thing, but it looks cool. So things you want to check for is making sure these ends kind of line up. This is the thing about the eBay lips, right? So it's not a fully like flush. See how there's like a little bit of a gap there? It's just kind of what you have to live with going the cheap route. But that's going to stick up into there like that. And then we'll screw that in down there. So this one's about lined up. I just want to look at what the other side looks like. Looks about the same. This one's actually a pretty good piece from eBay. I've gotten some where they're not very even, so I'm happy with that. So what I usually start with now is I'll take two of my screws and I'll put in this middle part because I know it's pretty centered right now. I like where it's at. I've also already got holes in here from the other two lips that I've put on, so it's probably gonna be easy. Yeah, I see them, they line up. So I'll drill that in there, get those set, maybe the other two, and then I'll start working on that adhesive bit and getting that set before I lock down the end parts in there. So let's get that drilled in. Again, we're using the long ones for everything here on out. You just really want to make sure it sets in there. So yeah, that'll get up in there. Yep, I found the hole pretty easy. Simple enough. And again, these are just little setting screws. This thing is not going to hold weight. Don't try to step on this. This isn't like a functional splitter that's like giving you downforce. It's literally just for looks. So don't expect it to be super tight. Don't over drill it to where you just hollow out the hole. Just try to leave it like, you know, where it's set. So that one's in. I'm going to do the other two in the middle. This is lined up like perfectly to my last one. If you wanted to go overhaul with this, you could probably take the bumper off and throw in some metal like brackets on the other side to grab the screws so it's really like cinched on. But again, I kind of want this thing to break off. If I hit something, I don't want it to take the whole bumper off, so I'm okay with it being lightly set in here. So the middle is set. that's in there. A little bit of play on this one. Let me see if I can better that. Yep, cool. All right, so now I'll probably start with this fin over here. I'm gonna go ahead and get that set. So I'm gonna take off that the 3M backing, and we'll go ahead and stick that to the car. So very carefully, I'm gonna kind of get in here and feel for that strip. Once you get a corner off, sorry, I know this isn't the best view. Pro tip, maybe getting a corner started is better. Let me see if I can see in here. So I pull this up and out. Make sure not to let it touch. And then kind of get that set where you want it. Shove it up in there. I'm gonna apply some pressure for a little bit, just so it stays where I want it. Kind of do a little wiggle. Make sure we're getting a good grip. Okay, that one is set. I'll go ahead and throw the screws in there now. I think there's like 1 or 2 that go underneath here. And I'll show you an underside view once I get them all set. Looks like there's 3 that are gonna go up under here. And again, make sure you're getting the long screws, not the short ones. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Again, get that off, get it up in there. Pressure and a little bit of wiggle. Just really let that thing grip. Cool. And then again, we got 3 screws to set. Damn, I've done some damage under here hitting stuff. And that is that. Just a couple little tips. Mine, kind of a unique weakness from mine is that since I already had some pre-drilled holes, some of them are a little wallowed out. So like with this little support right here, I think I'm gonna actually go in and try to angle that a little bit. But let me do that. I'm gonna clean up. I'm actually gonna wash the car tomorrow, so I'm gonna grab some cinematic shots of it and show you guys what the full thing looks like tomorrow. Here's a little, just while it's on the ramp, you can kind of see, it just looks good. I feel like it fits the car. I feel like this bumper was like made for this lip. All right, I lied. The forecast is showing rain tomorrow, so I'm actually just gonna show you what it looks like now. I've got I just bought this DJI Osmo Pocket, so I think this is the 2. But I think it can do slow-mo 4K, so I'm gonna shoot some of the car with that, show you guys what the new lip's looking like. You guys, I'm an actual idiot. I just filmed that exhaust clip for you guys, and I was wearing this mic still, so the audio was from inside the car. It wasn't even from outside the car, so that was my bad. I do plan on getting some rollers soon. With that DJI, I'm actually gonna just section cup it onto a friend's car so that I can just shoot the car riding. Haven't done that before. Want to get it. Not that I think the car is anything special, but I'm proud of it. I think it's pretty. Done a lot to it. So I'd like to see what it looks like, some rollers, but that was it for the lip install. Again, very easy. Some maybe tips if I was to do it again. I would say if you want this to be like a lasting thing for your car, I would definitely go and get behind the bumper if you can. I don't even think you have to take it off. While I was under there, I could see that you could kind of undo some clips on the bumper, maybe slide your hand in there and just set some brackets or some mounting plates to where those screws have something else to bite onto other than the plastic. First time install, I don't think it's gonna be a problem, but if you're like me and you're gonna be replacing it, trying to go reuse those holes you've already used, they don't really want to grip the screw anymore, and that was kind of a problem. So with that one little brace there in the middle, I actually had to angle the screw, take it back out and angle it really hard just to get some more bite. Like I said, I'm fine with mine not being really tight on there, but if you want it to stay, that's something I would think about doing. Another thing is maybe, as you saw with the 3M, there's only one little strip. You could probably add some more just to get a little bit more stick on there. But that's really all I can think of for what I would do differently with this. I'm happy with how it looks. I always am. I'm always a fan of this lip. I know it's kind of overdone, or like, oh, everybody has this lip, but I like it. It makes the car look cool. All right, but that is going to be it for this install video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. In the comments, let me know if there's anything you would have done differently, or if you use a different lip. Like I said, I found this one on eBay, so even if you don't have the M Sport body kit, you could probably find a lip for your model on eBay. It's probably going to be around the same price. Install is going to be pretty much the same. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys soon in the next video. Peace.